For some unexplained reason, I have just been binging on watermelon all summer. Now, I understand. And you will too if you check out those videos I linked down below. Today is August 8th, 2024. I'm about to head out the door. It's just after 7, like by 1 minute. And we're gonna pick up where we left off a couple of days ago at Barnes Corner area, South Shore Middle Road Junction area. And I think I'm gonna walk along the South Shore Road, go that way, rather than continue along Middle Road. We'll do the Middle Road route on another occasion. Cool? I'm wearing my Cayman Islands hat today. This hat is about 21 years old because I bought it when I was actually on a work assignment in the Cayman Islands in 2003. So that just goes to show it's old. So I'm back at Barnes Corner, which is where I left off 2 days ago. Today is August the 8th, 2024. And we're about to start on South Road, going across the street behind me to get onto South Road and proceed toward Church Bay, our first stop. Okay, here we go, because you know it's a work day and people are dashing off to work. So here we are. Morning. South Road. Once again, lots of shade. Thank goodness. The sun is coming from my left side again. But I've got all these lovely trees and bushes protecting me. This house, the landscaping for this house, anyway, the front lawn here, makes a very pretty picture with those beautiful palm trees right in the front. And then look at that dark pink oleander in the distance. That is gorgeous. I'm looking out over Church Bay right now from up on the roadside. Can't see the beach itself from this position, but this bay is particularly great for snorkeling. So if you ever come to Bermuda and you're a snorkeler, this is the beach to come to. Here we have a morning dog walker. It's now just after 8:10. Morning. 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 Hey, doggy. Hey, oh, you want me to pet you? Oh my goodness, what type of dog is this?
Mixed poodle.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, I've just been around a cavapoo, so maybe.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, okay.
It's a puppy.
Cavapoo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Almost 2 months.
Okay, cool. Check you later.
Yeah, see you later. Have a
All right. You too. So yeah, I'm at Church Bay proper. This is the sort of park area where people will sort of get their little picnics going on, and then there's a walkway down to the actual beach. It's one of the smaller beaches, but still, like I said, very popular because of its excellent snorkeling. So I'm going to take a little jaunt down to the beach so that you can see it for yourself, and then I'll come back up and continue my walk. I actually haven't been to this beach in years, and I have to say that the access is completely different than I remember. When I was coming here, it certainly did not have these steps. Ooh, okay, all the way down to the beach. I may not have to go right down to the very bottom because I can get some decent shots of the actual beach from up here on these steps, this platform. And like I said, it is a small beach, but with excellent snorkeling. Another thing to note is that Church Bay has a public restroom. Ladies on this side and gents on the other side. Here's another lookout point for Church Bay. It's high up on the hill though. Definitely cannot see the beach at all. Another view of Southampton Parish. Houses out there in the distance. Yeah. This is St. Anne's Church, one of the Anglican churches here in Bermuda, and from what I understand, it's one of the first Anglican churches that were established here. I don't have the year, but I'll try and find it before I post this video. So Church Bay is like the westernmost beach along South Road, because the South Road beaches begin basically there, but then there's a whole stretch of road without access to beaches, and the very first one we're going to hit after that stretch will be the Horseshoe Bay. So in between there are a bunch of residences that are built on the cliff sides without real access to the South Shore, but beautiful views of the South Shore nonetheless. And this house here is an example of what I'm talking about. Built into the cliff of South Shore, looking very, very nice with all the landscaping and everything. Yeah, that's an example of a South Shore house here in Bermuda. And then just across the street from that house I just showed you, that was nestled in the cliffs, is this house here, Embargo, which is one I'm familiar with because way back in the day, my horse riding instructor owned and lived in this house, and this is where I would come for my lessons. The stables are in the back of the property, and the horse that I used to ride, his name was Beef Eater, and we called him Beefy for short. He was an Appaloosa, and he was quite disobedient at times. I'm glad I managed to find some shade on the South Shore Road, because now the sun is pretty high in the sky over here, and I'm facing directly east. So yeah, it would be really hot. But getting back to Embargo, this is the entrance gate. I'm going to get on the other side of the road so that traffic doesn't continually get in my way. Anyway, getting back to Embargo and Beefy the Appaloosa, just down there is where the stables are. Hopefully you are able to make out the stable buildings. But yeah, that was a fun time in my life. Horseback riding, I was pretty good too. Got to the stage of jumping. My instructor wanted me to compete, but that wasn't my thing. So here we are, back at Embargo in 2024. This one here is actually called the Cliff, or named the Cliff. So there it is. I'm sure the front side probably has all sorts of balconies and verandas so that you can sort of sit out and enjoy the view. And here's another view of the reefs, cottage colony. Looking out onto the South Shore of Bermuda. So this is the former location of the Sonesta Beach Hotel in Bermuda. That hasn't existed for, I don't know, at least 20 years. But it used to be out on that peninsula looking area there that's completely flattened. Yeah, it was a very popular hotel in its day, but I guess that was back in the 80s, now that I think about it. Maybe the 90s. Over the top of the hedges and in the background there is the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. That is the very popular Henry VIII restaurant over there across the street. So here's Lighthouse Road, and if I was feeling really energetic this morning, I would make a detour from South Shore Road and go up this hill, but that ain't happening today. Here's another look a bit closer up of the Henry VIII restaurant and pub. This section of South Shore Road doesn't have a whole lot happening except for its beautiful scenic views of the South Shore. So our walk this morning is not full of all sorts of cute little things along the way. But the next big feature is actually going to be Horseshoe Bay. Found some much needed shade. Yep, needed this shade right here for a few seconds before I go back into the sun. Nice residences down this road, Cross Bay Road. So this is a view of what I have to say is the abandoned Southampton Princess Hotel in Bermuda. Such a sad story. I believe the golf course, I'm not even sure about that, but the golf course may still be in use. But it has been sitting up there empty for many years already. And I don't even know what the current situation is. But there you have it. Southampton Princess Hotel in Southampton, Bermuda. I feel like this has been quite an uneventful walk this morning. South Shore Road, I guess it's not that exciting. At least not between Church Bay and Horseshoe Bay. So, not to worry folks, it will get better, but I'm going to be reaching Horseshoe Bay in just a few minutes, and that's going to conclude today's walk. Here goes a number 7 bus. I'm standing up on South Shore Road at the lookout over Horseshoe Bay, and this is the view. Lots of people swimming in the water already, 9:30 almost in the morning, August the 8th, 2024. Okay, so that concludes our end point. Well, not quite, because I'm walking to the nearest bus stop, which is at the entrance to the Horseshoe Bay. That's going to be our end point, and that's where we will pick up again for the next walk. But for now, I'm only just a few minutes away from that bus stop, and so hang in there for another couple of minutes and then we'll be done. I actually cannot wait to get back to my car because I left my water in the car and I am now we're getting thirsty. To an area that is residential. Horseshoe Road, it is called, opposite the entrance to Horseshoe Bay Beach. And once again, you get to see all of the pretty colors of Bermuda's houses and cottages. And Horseshoe Bay. I wish Cool Runnings was open right now. That's just across the street from the bus stop I'm standing at. Here comes the bus right now. You just drove me from Horseshoe Bay Beach to Barnes Corner, and I want to thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
This is for my Bermuda Woman YouTube channel.
Okay.
Check it out. Bermuda Woman.
Bermuda Woman.
What's your name?
Owen Darrell.
Owen Darrell. Owen Darrell.
Not that.
Not that Owen. All right, well, nice to meet you.
Yes.
Thanks. So I just finished another walk. This is for episode number 7. And I'm now back at Barnes Corner, South Shore Junction area. And my step count for today, because we must always remember this is about the exercise. The step count on the pedometer today is 5,592. Not bad. So I'm finally back home. I jumped on the bus, went and got the car at Barnes Corner, then decided to drive to the city of Hamilton. And there I walked around a bit more, so my step count by the time I finished doing that and driving home was 7,031 steps. So today's been a good day. There we have it, wrapping up another day of the Bermuda Woman walking from Dockyard to St. George's. And today's episode number 7 started at Barnes Corner and went as far as Horseshoe Bay Road in Southampton. So I'm making progress. See you soon. Bye.